toy spot, we are having a look at the DC Collectibles, the new Batman Adventures number 16 Batgirl. Comes with 17 pieces in total if you really factor in the interchangeable hands, the display stand, and accessories. Comes to us from the folks over at DC Collectibles and is recommended for 14 and up. Back of the package features absolutely nothing, as we've discussed before. Don't mind at all that they have no read-up if it means that we get more cool figures. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up, but when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the new Batman Adventures number 16 Batgirl. More heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. The first thing we'll have a look at is the display stand that comes included with Batgirl, which features the front, side, and 3/4 turn of the character. We've got also Batman turnarounds on the side, Batgirl, the new Batman Adventures. Also get ourselves a clear rod, which we've seen before, and it just plugs into the top like that, followed by the clear clip, adjustable clip for the waist. The waist clips adjust, we've seen these before. As well, this moves back and forth, and this moves up and down. I believe Poison Ivy, from what memory serves me, actually had the smaller waist, so I'm not sure why for Batgirl here we would have got the longer one. For that matter, I don't even know why we just don't simply get the short one for all of them, as it seems to do the same job. But we get the clear display stand, we'll just put that right there. Batgirl, like some of the other figures that we've had a look at, does need the display stand. She's a little difficult to get standing properly on her little small feet that that she's sporting here. Figure looks good. Really liking it. I'm not sure about the eyes. I feel like the eyes aren't properly colored in. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something here, but they seem like they're not properly colored in. Areas around the cowl aren't solid either, right around the face. It seems almost more blurrier. Blurrier? Is that a word? Blurrier around the face area, that they transition a little too easy. There's no stark cutoff from where the mask ends. I don't know though, the eyes feel like they're missing color. The face is pretty though. As well, the rest of the body on Batgirl looks good as well. No real issues with the figure. Batgirl was released, the original Kenner figure was released, although very dated in design. One of the other ways that you could have got Batgirl if you wanted a more new Batman Adventures, or for that matter, Justice League themed line, you could also get Batgirl when she was released. I think it was the PS2 release of The Rise of Sing Zhu, which was the Batman animated video game. And it came with a smaller, scaled appropriately, a smaller Batgirl, which also was colored silver, I believe with possibly a 5-pack release that came with Batman and Tim Drake Robin, stuff like that. So we have theoretically gotten a Batgirl release before. I do feel, again, like the Poison Ivy, like the Bane, Two-Face, Mr. Freeze, I feel like these are definitely more looking like they came from the cartoon and rather not looking like they were updated takes from the original Kenner line. Like, it looks very much more like how she looks in the cartoon. Doesn't seem doubtful at all when I look at the figure here. She's a small build, on par with Poison Ivy and on par with Harley Quinn. Coloring, again, very nice. Just, again, a little iffy on the face area. I feel eyes maybe missing, and the coloring just stark, more outlining around the cowl could have helped as well. The figure comes with tons of accessories, and some of the accessories I kind of scratched my head with. Let's put her on her display stand just for a split second. I'll show you how, once again, this just adjusts up. There we go. And this closes off, and it keeps Batgirl from falling over. That's always good. Okay, so the accessories that she comes with, very, very small, like Tim Drake. She comes with a Batarang. Very tiny. Very, very small Batarang. She comes with a Bat Claw grapple gun, but they've sectioned them in 2 separate pieces. You've got the main claw bit, and then you've got the grapple handle. You can attach the two, but I don't know why they would have, to be honest, I don't know why they would have gone the effort of making these 2 separate pieces. You will never have it displayed where you will separate this. Like, you wouldn't have nowhere to where to really place it. So I don't know why it. I appreciate the fact that they would have included it in a sectional manner, but it really wasn't necessary. In fact, one of the other accessories that she comes with is the same hand holding the grapple gun, although it's yellow for some strange reason. It's not black. But, I mean, they could have just included this and left this off altogether, because you're not going to be, if you're going to be displaying this in a hand, you essentially are getting it right here. There's enough hands to go around that this is, to be honest, perfectly fine for me. But rounding out some of the other things, she comes with a ton of hands. Some closed fists, as you see right there. She comes with a couple of open palms for holding things like the Batarang, or in this case, yeah, this one looks like it's better suited for the Batarang. One probably for the grapple gun. I mean, she's got a lot of different hands. She has a total of 7 hands. Well, 8 technically if you count the one that's already got the grapple gun to it. And to change out the hands, I'm going to hold on to the forearm here and just pop off the peg. And then from there, let's peg. I'm not crazy about the flat palms. They don't really serve a lot of purpose. So if anything, even if I don't have her displayed with anything in hand, I probably will just end up, you know what, let's put the grapple gun in her hand. They went the mile to give it to us. Let's actually give her the grapple gun. And then let's go ahead and find another hand. Let's find another hand that would best suit her. Here we go. I think this one holds the Batarang. Let's try. A little loose. I could have given her another one, but there you go. I guess they forgot to probably paint this black, so it ends up just being yellow with everything else. Although, at least because it goes with the glove, you could kind of assume, okay, well, maybe Batgirl would have had a yellow grapple gun. Even if that's not the case, you can at least sort of justify it that way. It's not like it's simply unpainted and it's some foreign color. At least it's a color that, if she had the accessory, it would make sense that it would be, if anything, yellow. It likely should be black, but at least you can kind of get away with it. When it comes to her posability, Batgirl's head is on a ball joint. Hinge socket shoulders, which rotate all the way around. Not really obstructed at all by the rubber cape that she's got, so that's good. She's got hinged elbows, which also rotate the forearms. Also has a hinge in the hand. Legs move out, I should say, forward and back. A bend in the knee, and finally a hinged foot. Despite the fact that she is so small in build, Batgirl, I think, holds up well for joints. Nothing seems loose on the figure. That's good. I like that. DC Collectibles continues to churn out really awesome Batman-themed figures. Whether you are a fan of the animated series or the new Batman Adventures, there's definitely figures out there for everybody. And that's certainly an argument to any company out there that says, oh, well, we're trying to save plastic. We're trying to use the same molds. Well, really, technically, DC Collectibles and companies such as Diamond Select Toys are churning out figures that have their very unique own molds. So for anyone that says, well, we want to cost-saving measures, there's companies like DC Collectibles here that are releasing select body build figures that are unique to themselves. And if they can do it, companies such as Mattel and Hasbro and companies like that could take notice and do the same thing. So good job to DC Collectibles for giving the collectors out there really fun, awesome, and I might add, fairly realistic representations of the characters that we grew up with. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the DC Collectibles, the new Batman Adventures, Batgirl. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more Toy Spots heading your way. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.